This is a roundup of the 20 or so, give or take, most frequently used or frequently touched items during the newborn phase. So these are those baby items that I was just constantly grabbing when I was at home with the newborn. So let's just jump right into it. Diapers and wipes. Obviously, you're going to be changing a lot of diapers. You got a newborn baby. Burp cloths. Babies eat, they spit up. You're going to want to have burp cloths. My recommendation is to have one type and one type only, because it makes laundry easier. Sorting, there's less to sort when there's only one pile of burp cloths versus having 4 different styles of burp cloths to sort and put away. The haka. I was a breastfeeding mama. I used the haka on the opposite side when I was nursing to just collect milk, and then I could then store that in the freezer. And so the haka was something I frequently used during the newborn phase. Nursing pillow. I did not actually buy a nursing pillow. I just used one off our guest bed. It worked well enough for me to get just through those first couple of months, because after that, you really don't need a nursing pillow once your baby's big and strong. Milk storage bags, like I mentioned with the haka, for collecting milk. I pumped on the rare occasion. But anyway, if you do collect milk or end up pumping, you're going to need milk storage bags for the freezer, more than likely, unless you have an alternative option. Sound machine. So we actually used an old cell phone as our sound machine, and we used it for every nap and nighttime. With my first baby, I wasn't going to be a sound machine mama, but then we ended up getting one and it helped. And then with the second baby, having a toddler running around, it was nice to have. It's one of those things where it's almost like just give in and get the sound machine. Like I said, we used an old cell phone at first and it did the job. I'll do another video on that. So another frequently used item, crib and crib sheets, as well as like a mattress protector under that. So we skipped the bassinet and went straight to the crib with our baby. Again, that's a whole nother story. But obviously, we're using the crib daily multiple times. Pacifier and pacifier clips. I'm a passy mama. I do breastfeed, but I'm also okay with the pacifier. I have had no issues with that. I don't see any confusion there. Didn't with either one of my babies. I like the clips when we are out in public, just so they don't fall on the restaurant floor or the store floor, or just even lose them out of the stroller on a walk. At home, I don't worry about it. Swaddles. I was a swaddle mama, and that's just the route we took. I do recommend, if you're gonna be a swaddle family, try to break them around 2 months before that like 4-month sleep regression hits and they start rolling and it gets a little hectic. Onesies. I used onesies some. I used them some, I guess I would say. My preference were full body sleepers. You want the zips, you want the footies on, and for newborn phase, you want the mittens to protect their little fingers from scratching their faces. Those are like the winners. And some people enjoy the ones that have a double zipper, so you can zip just from the bottom. I liked those for the most part. They weren't always my favorite, but it depended on the brand and the style. So those are main clothes, onesies, and sleepers. Floor blanket. I don't feel the need to put my baby in every sort of lounger and rocker and this and that. They were on me in the crib sleeping, or oftentimes on the floor on a quilt. It just gives them freedom. They can move their body freely. They're not cocooned in anything. I mean, I wore them in wraps and things as well, but overall, I don't do a lot of seats, loungers. I didn't do a swing, not necessary. So floor blanket, that's a good one for me. Nail file, you do need nail clippers / nail file, whatever system you go with. Your baby's nails grow incredibly fast. It's ridiculous, and they will scratch their face, and that's such a bummer. Car seat, anytime you go on an outing, obviously need a car seat. So that was a very frequently used item. We went with the infant car seat with bases. That way we could have it in multiple vehicles easily. And then we bought a car seat that came with a car seat base and the jogger stroller. So we could use that jogger stroller from day one because the infant car seat clipped into it. You couldn't take a newborn in a jogger stroller if they were not in a car seat, obviously, because it just doesn't fit them well enough. Okay, after that would be the wrap. I mentioned that a little bit a second ago. I definitely used the wrap more with my first baby than my second, and I did enjoy it. I found it nice during the newborn phase. The most annoying part for me truly was putting it on and off, taking it on and off, and some moms leave it on all day. I did not find that easy to do while nursing. I preferred to have it off my body when I nursed my baby. That was just my preference. So I think that took away from me using the wrap as much as I maybe could have. And one final item is the diaper bag. On outings, you're likely going to take the diaper bag with you to have everything you need. So those are my quick grabs, my go-tos, my frequently used things, and the things I most recommend. So hopefully that helps, and check your registry. Make sure you got everything you need.